So my vision before I went was to be the number one pool company in Florida. What does that mean? Number one in service, number one in accountability, number one in hospitality, number one in transparency, number one in reliability, right? Those are things that are valuable to pool customers. I didn't really have any pool experience. It didn't matter what business I bought. All I knew is that you can create a successful business where you are the owner and you have employees and you have a good structure if you have a vision, if you have a process for achieving that vision, and if you have a control structure to keep everything in check, right? You're going to understand, what do people want? They want reliability. They want good communication. They just want the service done right because the guests demand that. I said, okay, we can do that. I'm going to max out all those stats. Easy. Hire good people. Put in place good practices. Just do that. Number two is the process of how you actually do that. We have some good software. It takes photos, right? It has the time it takes on the job site. We get the chemical readings. We get all these things. We send out customer reports to keep them engaged. I do the outreach. The guys do the outreach. We're really staying involved. That's the process to do it. Okay. And the last one is control. Okay. Well, how do you keep all of those in check at any given time so you know that nothing's missing? We're not there yet because I'm only 3 months in. The vision is very much set. Operations, 75% there. Okay, we need to figure out a few more things because we don't have it locked solid yet. And when we do, that's when the control structure will be firmly put in place, where everything's kind of on autopilot and we know what's happening from week to week. The first 3 months, probably the first 6 months of operations, you're just figuring things out. You're just trying to put all the pieces together as best you can, right? That's just straight up what's happening. So going into it, I knew I could succeed. It didn't matter the business. If I followed these 3 things, it would not matter. Okay. So a lot of people want to be business owners, and a lot of people have assumptions. This is all I hear from friends, family who have never owned a business, is all that what they think happens, what they think is going to happen, what they think it's going to take, and what they completely miscalculate and underestimate. So I'll tell you what people always, and this isn't even on my list, but I'm going to start it off. The number one thing people think is that you are going to be working 80 hours a week. That is and is not true. It depends on what you want to do. How do you want to set it up? So if I actually wanted to work in the pool business and do the things, I could do that. I could go out and work 80 hours a week, but I did not want to do that. I do not want to be physically, manually doing it. Nothing wrong with that, but I knew I had a vision. I knew I needed to manage the business from a high level, right? That's the point of being a business owner. You don't want to be doing the tasks or else you're just an employee all over again. You want to be the owner at the top and have people report to you and do the job for you. That's why I got into this. Know what you're getting it into to do. Set your expectations.